The name's Bond. James Bond.
Why are you dressed up like Batman?
The lady'll have a
white wine spritzer. 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 Spritzer.
For the gentleman, vodka martini, shaken, not...
Welcome to Shaken Not Nerd, the podcast where we talk about movies, video games, TV shows, and pop culture. I'm your host, Tom, and I'm here with the majestically short Ian.
That's the best compliment I've ever been given.
Actually, that is probably
and if you want a pot of gold, it's at the end of my rainbow.
And the majestically bearded Duty Dutron.
Majestically bearded. Thanks.
Yes.
We should braid it.
The compliments
we should
and stuff.
braid
I
it.
do want to have the Jack Sparrow little twirl.
Little beads.
The little beads.
Yeah, right there. And the theme of this week, this weekly theme, what is it, Dutron?
The theme of this week, this weekly theme, this week's
You don't need
weekly theme.
Don't encourage him, Tommy.
Hey, it's the Tommy and Duty show.
Yeah, apparently.
Exactly.
With Tommy and Duty.
Haven't you heard?
No.
We're counting down the top 10 shittest video game movies.
Get excited.
Yes.
Get excited.
There are some great shit movies on there.
Yeah, they're pretty shit.
Being said, I'd like to welcome our new listeners and welcome back our previous listeners.
Yes.
Now, let's get into Man Talk.
I challenge you.
I challenge you to a dance-off.
Man talk.
No trash talk, no backwalk. On the black top, just me and you.
Man talk.
No catcalls, no tag teams, no mascots. Right now.
Man talk.
Fuck, I love that. So proud.
All right. Ian, what have you been up to?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
No, it's dead. Let it die.
I'm bringing it back.
This weekend is a long weekend for us. It's Easter weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Something about Jesus and stuff. And I'm going camping.
Praise the Lord!
Yeah, I'm going camping with the Fam Bam. So I've packed the essentials. A nice bottle of Johnny Walker Red.
A nice bottle of red. There's no such thing as a nice bottle of red.
No, there isn't.
Don't let it touch your skin.
Marshmallows, because
Delicious.
marshmallows.
Yeah.
Easter eggs.
Yeah.
And a poker set.
The poker set we bought you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Because I like to gamble.
And Pippa's going to be there.
Yeah.
Pippa, the official mascot of Shaken Not.
Pippa's my dog. In case people are wondering, like, who the fuck Pippa is.
Just a guy.
What's a Pippa?
All right. Duty.
It finally happened, guys. Mr. Johnson was my witness. I found a copy of Zelda in store. I was so fucking happy. I searched for 2 weeks. I've had my Switch and had nothing to play for it. And then I was like, I could buy Snake Pass and play that Snake puzzle game. Apparently it's not too bad. But I was like, no, I need Zelda. So I got that. I'm getting tattooed tomorrow.
Oh, very nice.
I love that you say, I couldn't get Zelda anywhere. Or even though that you could just download the game. But you're like, oh, I don't want to download it.
Yeah, it takes up half your memory of the whole console.
You just get an SD card.
No!
Fucking hell.
No!
No, I don't want to.
Precisely. Yeah, getting tattooed
Much
tomorrow.
rather get Snake Pass.
And I gave Fuzzy his Halle Berry present yesterday.
I'm sure he really loved that.
He would have loved it.
What was inside we can now give away what was inside the box.
Yeah.
It was a copy of Swordfish on DVD.
Great movie.
It was a copy of Catwoman on DVD.
Hear me roar.
I did give him a Doctor Strange Eye of Agamotto necklace in there as well, so he didn't get a heap of shit. And then I threw in a fuckload of Shaken Not Nerd business cards.
But why did you put that in? Why would you put that in, Dutron? Why did you just have one lying around, did you?
Yeah, I just had one like that.
You fucking liar.
Yes. So he also got a large amount of Shaken Not Nerd business cards to put on Ego's pillows.
Really? Because we just have so many business cards that we just give them away now.
Throw them away.
We printed too many.
We did. He was like,
If you're ever going, hey, how many business cards do I need? 200 is enough.
I think we should move to stickers and give them to a friend of ours.
Stick them on people.
Stick them everywhere.
Yeah, stick them on people's cars. People love it.
Yeah, and I'm doing some recording
Fuck you,
on.
shake it out there.
Put it
All
over the
publicity is
cap.
good, brother.
Yeah.
And I'm doing some recording with Bradley J on Monday as well, so that's going to be cool.
Oh, awesome.
Recording some jams.
Yes, going to record some Queens of the Stone Age jams. He's going to make me sing, apparently. So, fuck.
You're going to sing.
Yeah.
I look forward to hearing it.
Wow. I never thought I'd see the day where you would sing.
So, Tommy, what are you up to?
I've been up to. I have finally finished my assignment, which felt so good to do. It was all on drones and the retail applications of drones.
That was Ian.
What did I say just before the podcast here?
Restart is required.
Told you it was going to do that. Yeah,
But I
so
turned my Wi-Fi off. Go on.
yeah, so that's done. So I'm happy. I'm free for a while on holidays, well, from uni, and still got work at the moment. And I've been doing exciting things. Still working on our graphic design work.
Yes.
I'm pretty happy with how it's
Some
coming along.
exciting images coming along soon.
Very exciting.
There's
Have your
not
eyes
much left
peeled.
of the imagination when it comes to Ian.
And that's just the way I like it.
We really shouldn't have given him a soundboard.
I could just see as you were flicking up, your finger just lingered on it, and it just.
This isn't about sex, Gary. It's about trust.
What's wrong, Tom?
Is there anything
All
else
right.
for man?
All right, moving on to the news.
Oh, yeah, no, it's
Are we time for the news? All right.
yeah.
Channel 4 News with 5-time Emmy Award-winning anchor
Ian Johnson.
Ron Burgundy.
Sorry.
All right. So I'll start off and just jump in if you have anything else that's not on here. So we've decided to innovate and use OneNote.
Yeah.
Me and Ian. And
Yeah. The real hosts have started, keeping up with the times and using modern technology. You just turned down my fucking...
Yeah.
You're such a prick.
Yeah, this is mine.
Don't touch your fucking thing. You touch my soundboard. Yeah, so... Yeah, we're using OneNote to put all our news, to collaborate our news.
Collaboration.
You wrote yours on a archaic piece of paper, I believe, and left it at work, so... So, what did we learn?
That I can turn Ian's mic down to the swivel of this novel.
Fair enough.
all right. So
Fair
my first bit of news that we have here is Star Wars Episode 9 will have Carrie Fisher.
Yes. Carrie Fisher's brother confirmed that.
I read an somewhat explanation of how this is going to work, and I still have no fucking idea how it's going to work, because they've said it's not going to be CG. So they're apparently using footage from her other things, but I don't know how the fuck that works.
I just assumed it would have been extra footage from Episode 7 or 8 that made sense to put in there.
Jiminy
must have
Jillikers,
a
can we
lot-
fight the radioactive man? We have to fight our way out for that.
I feel like
Yes.
it's going to be... Like, the background's going to be totally different. Just like, do you agree, Princess Leia? Yes. Just
Yeah.
like in Hawaii? Yes.
There's a big explosion and there's just her with a rocket launcher from fucking from Blues Brothers.
Yeah. She's like 40 years younger.
But yeah, they also did the tribute video. I doubt it's on your news unless you've added it today. They did the tribute video for
I'll add
her.
it right now because technology.
Oh, fuck off. They had the 40th anniversary of Star Wars, the panel, while we were asleep, with Harrison Ford rocked up. No one was expecting him. And George Lucas.
George Lucas wasn't invited.
God, I made Star Wars, damn it! And it also had like Ian McShane, who plays the Emperor, Hayden Christensen. But they did a tribute to Carrie Fisher, and the videos on our Facebook page. It hits you right in the feels.
Right in the feel bones.
Yeah,
Oh, I'll have to give it a look.
yeah, it's real special.
All right.
Really hurts.
Next, we have the It trailer, which we were talking about the other day. Apparently, clowns.
It is what you've got. If what you got is it.
So apparently, clowns are.
Jesus, titty fucking.
Sorry, Tom.
I'll just not say that. So.
Tom, if you want to give me a hand signal to turn down his soundboard and turn down his mic, you let me know.
Shut up.
All right. So we've got clowns saying that it's ruining business.
Yeah, because that's what's ruining the clown business. It's not the fact that they're fucking clowns and they're creepy as fuck. Oh no, it's the movie It trailer. It's been out for.
It has been out for.
It has been.
That it has.
Well, fuck. Yeah, well, the original, it's been around for fucking years, and only with this new trailer they're saying it's ruining our business. I didn't even
Didn't they
know
say that with
who
Heath
the
Ledger as
fuck
the Joker as well?
uses. Yeah, they did.
Oh, did they?
They did. Yeah. Who the fuck even uses clowns anymore?
You know what you're getting for your 25th?
Yes.
Fuck
Fuck
yeah.
that.
Get him a clown stripper.
My child is 3 years old. I'm going to have a clown come. Oh, no, it's taking its clothes off.
All right, next we have some Toy Story 4 news. Don Rickles has died before recording. Very upsetting.
Don Rickles,
yeah.
also known as.
Go on. He's not fucking Mr. He's not Ham, is he? He's Mr. Potato Head.
Potato Head,
You guys
yes.
thought he was Ham.
What do you mean? What? Why are you bringing me in on this one, Mrs. Fucking fuck you? That's what it is. Fucking blaming me.
I love how before the show I'm just like, oh, thank you for getting my mistake right, so I don't say it on the show. Thanks.
Now you know.
No worries.
Now you know what it's like working with Dutram. He bottles all these things up and uses them against you while it's being recorded.
Yeah.
And he's the one that edits it as well. Fucking Gumtree road bag over there.
I do a lot of work.
We've got
Yes. So yeah, it's a bit sad.
Very. And shooting to you now, Ian. So you saw a movie.
I did. I saw the Lego Batman movie,
Oh.
which Australia has got like a month late, but
7 weeks.
7 weeks.
Yeah, it was 7 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm just going to say that because I feel a lot of people are mixed feelings about it. I would put it, and the people who I saw it with as well also put it higher than the Lego movie. So
I want to see it. I personally didn't enjoy the Lego movie.
I didn't really think the Lego movie
Because I
that great.
was watching it on the plane and I sat there with the headset on and I couldn't listen to Everything is Awesome a second longer.
Yeah.
Everything is awesome! Again.
Except
And
the
again.
entire
And-
part of this film. Yeah, it's stupid. But no, Lego Batman is really good. And why is it really good? Because Batman was the best part of the Lego movie.
I will say, I do know that the cool thing is for the Lego Batman film is they have Billy D. Williams playing Two-Face. Now, Billy D. Williams played Harvey Dent in the Tim Burton Batman films.
You think that's the coolest thing about
That
this
is-
movie?
no.
You haven't seen it yet because you have some amazing villains. Condiment Man. Do you know Condiment Man from Batman?
Condiment King.
Do you know him?
Yes. He's in Batman the Animated Series. He's voiced by Mark
The
Hamill.
fact that you know who that is. Get a fucking life! No!
How's your broken mic stand, Ian?
It's great. Dutra broke my mic stand and didn't fucking replace it or anything. He put a sticky tape on it. That's all you've done is put sticky tape on it.
Yep.
I can't work under these conditions!
Moving on to the next piece of news there, Tom.
All right, so Warner Brothers are being sued essentially to prove that ghosts are real.
You're going to have to give us a bit of backstory on this one.
So who are they going to call?
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, damn right.
Add to the soundboard. Right now.
Right now.
Cap.
Yeah, so essentially the story of The Conjuring is actually to do on the lives of real people.
Okay.
And they sold the rights of their life story to another author, I think it was, and that person is saying that, yeah, they sold the rights of their stories to me, so they're mine by right, and Warner Brothers has been using them in these movies without permission.
Yep.
But Warner Brothers is arguing that they're based on historical events, and to which the other person has sort of come back and just been like, okay, so this is about ghosts and possessed items and stuff. Prove it in court. So they now have to prove that the events of The Conjuring were actually historical events.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
I mean, I guess they're not probably going to obviously prove the ghosts are real in court, but I guess they're going to try and prove that those events happened unexplainably.
Yes.
So I guess they could still look. They have a lot of money. I'm sure they're going to get some pretty ace lawyers. This is Chewbacca.
Look at a monkey. Look at a monkey. Go on.
All right, next up we have that the Bumblebee movie is going to be a prequel.
Yay! So I bet you're really happy.
You know they're making 12 Transformer films as well, right?
What?
12.
Yes.
How many is that?
Like
They're
another
on-
12?
No, they're 5. They're on to 5 now. I believe they're making 12. And Mark Wahlberg is the 5th one to the last one.
I also saw a bit of news.
Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg.
Warbay.
Michael Bay. Whatever.
I also heard a bit of news. I don't know whether it was correct or not. I read it on Facebook clickbait. But it was talking about Anthony Hopkins and saying that he is in Transformers because he thinks Michael Bay is a genius.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, I
actually did see that.
love that man. I love Anthony Hopkins, but
Yeah.
that's a bit concerning.
Mind you,
Yeah.
it's also the thing, like, didn't Megan Fox, was it Megan Fox? The chick from the first couple Transformers films, she badmouthed Michael Bay, didn't get a job, like, wasn't in films for quite some time, then apologised, and then she was put straight into movies again. So apparently Michael Bay's got a big sort of
That doesn't surprise me.
I've heard
impact
that
on the
he's an
movie.
Angry man, too. I've seen things of him directing, and he is so shouty.
Really?
like Christian Bale. Oh, good for you!
Doesn't surprise me though, because like a lot of his movies are just really big explosions and like the way that you have to organize all of those things. That a lot of the time you get one take when it comes to giant explosion scenes and,
Yeah, true.
See, some
and
of them.
200 extras. And,
Yeah, you look at an explosion scene going wrong in Tropic Thunder. Poor Jack Black.
But like you have to like have that degree of kind of assholeness to make sure that everything gets done when you've got one take and 200 extras. I
And
guess.
also, it is a safety thing as well, because some of those scenes, I'm pretty sure, in the first Transformers, when they're running through... Well, there's one where they're running through and there's like an explosion coming up behind them, and apparently, like, yeah, they had to be running at a certain pace, otherwise...
Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, it's scary stuff.
I will go watch that Transformers film though,
Why?
because I've seen all the other ones.
I don't even remember if I've seen the last one.
It's
You did. You saw it with me. We went to Southland at like 11 o'clock at night.
Was that the one where the Dinobots were first introduced? Was it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure whether there was one in between them. All right. So next up, we have Felix to return to the new James Bond film.
Yeah, Felix Leiter.
Ooh.
So he was in Casino Royale with Daniel Craig and Quantum of Solace.
He was in
Wasn't-
Goldfinger.
Yes, but we're talking about the specific actor that played Leiter.
Oh,
in the
okay.
new
So,
films.
so the Craig actor is returning
Yeah.
for Bond 25.
Yes.
With
so
Daniel Craig.
He hasn't been in Skyfall or Spectre. So he was in the first two Daniel Craig films, Casino Royale and Quantum. So he's going to be returning in the new one, apparently. That's what the writer/director has announced.
And Craig is returning as well.
Yes. Will he do two? Probably not. I think it's probably going to be his last one.
Hopefully it's a continuation on
Considering-
with Blofeld.
I think they kind of have to kind of iron out the criticism that they received in regard to Spectre. So
Spectre.
I think it is a good idea that they're bringing Leiter back into it to kind of help tie all the loose ends if it's going to be the last film. Then again, at the same time, like Spectre had kind of a nice bow around it in a sense as well, that this is the end. Kind of walking
My
off
only
into
friend,
the sun.
the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking off into the sunset kind of thing.
Daniel Craig is getting paid so much.
Yeah.
So much money. All right.
Too much money.
So, one piece of news that I'm very excited for. Thor Ragnarok.
Yes.
This is an awesome teaser.
It was really, really cool. And did I not fucking call it when it came to Doctor Strange? Something will happen to Thor's hammer.
Everybody knew that.
No.
You're
this is-
saying like
this is
you're the
me.
one that broke the news. Fucking mute me!
Yeah, but as soon as we saw Doctor Strange, I called like something's going to happen to Thor's hammer, and then all the promo photos he had swords and shit. So called it. Nah, yeah,
Yeah, it was all you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy?
Yeah, I loved it. And bit of news behind that trailer as well. At the point that Ian wrote this, it had 136 million views.
Yeah.
The most ever for a Marvel and Disney in 24 hours.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, a
well
lot of people have
deserved.
been publicising that as well, saying that, it's the biggest trailer.
Because it's a completely
Ever.
different style of like film for Thor. Like Iron Man's very sort of war technology sort of style. Captain America's sort of the patriotism sort of genre, and Thor gives you that sort of not medieval, but the mystical medieval look. And this just looks Guardians, and everyone's
Yeah.
gone fuck yeah. Thor
Yeah.
in Guardians, pretty much.
It
does.
pretty much does look like that. So,
I loved that, like, the 80s futuristic sort of style that it has on it, of the title card. It just reminds me of
Far Cry
Far Cry
Blood.
Blood Dragon.
Yeah.
And I loved that game. Well, I loved watching one of you two play it. I don't even remember.
I think we played it at my house with a whole bunch of people over.
And we all sat, watched it, and finished it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
In one night.
That was a good.
It
night.
wasn't that long of a game, but it was awesome. But yeah, the feeling that you get is that this is like Guardians with Thor in it. which makes you think there's going to be some kind of merging there.
Well, I was also watching one of those trailer breakdown videos, thinking that Hela, the character who breaks Thor's hammer, I believe that's her name, Hela or Hera, has the last Infinity Stone, which gave her the power to destroy the hammer.
Well, she'd have to have something pretty damn powerful to destroy the hammer. So it makes sense, I guess, in that theory.
Yeah.
Or that Heimdall is the Infinity Stone, because the last stone is yellow, I believe, a yellowy gold, and Heimdall's eyes are yellowy gold, and it's called the Soul Stone. And Heimdall says in Thor 2, "I can see so many souls," and that Heimdall is the Infinity Stone, or that his eyes are.
Well, yeah, maybe. Well, it could be both. Maybe she goes there, takes the eye out of him, and then becomes super powerful and destroys the hammer.
Maybe we do see
quite
Asgard get
possible.
fucked up.
That'd be cool. That'd be an interesting way to do it.
Idris, no!
Not Idris. All right, next we have writer and director Shane Black. Says The Predator is wickedly funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wickedly talented.
Wickedly. Exactly, get Rager. I don't know how to feel about this. A Predator movie that's funny.
Well, it's got Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
Oh no, Michael Key. It's got Michael Key.
Well, it's either Key and or Peel. But yeah,
Yeah,
one
I think
of
it's
them's in it.
I think it's key. I think.
Yeah, I think it's Michael Key.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it being wickedly funny. That
And-
seems weird.
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger is not returning for it.
He's not
He was
returning.
rumoured to sort of like be a cameo-y sort of thing.
Yeah.
But he's read the script and gone, nah.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Which is worrying.
that's encouraging.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did the Expendables.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Yeah, that scares me a little. That he's done some pretty god awful movies, and if he's saying he doesn't want to appear in Predator because it's not great. But then again, I don't know how far I trust his opinion on what makes a good movie.
Terminator Genesis.
Exactly.
Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
I'll think of another one later.
Twins.
Junior.
That was a great film.
Junior.
Shaking the table. Don't hit the table. Tom.
Don't hit it. Yeah, we'll wait and see. I'm not. The fact that it's going to be funny, quote unquote, that worries me a lot. I get this feeling that they're going to try and make it what everyone's trying to do now, make it quote unquote Marvel-y.
Oh
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
yeah, I can say that. I can say
It is done by Fox though, so hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Hopefully, that surprises me. The fact that Fox has gone that avenue instead of going the R-rated avenue that they've done with Deadpool and Logan, and soon to be.
Moving
Forget it.
right along.
I forgot another movie that they were thinking about making R-rated that was ridiculous and should be R-rated. Oh, based on the video game, and he's got a gun hand.
What?
He's the kid with the bomb.
Mega Man.
Mega Man's getting a movie, and
R-rated Mega Man film.
some big honcho whose name I've forgotten has suggested that it become an R-rated
Kate Winslet.
Actually, you know,
director and big honcho.
Michael Bay.
That's it. No.
Fuck, that
would be really weird.
Yeah, it's stupid. But
And I'm wondering whether it's because maybe the Mega Man demographic is an older one, so they're just
Yeah, I don't
be, I just don't
see
think
a lot of
it'll
kids
work.
talking about Mega Man.
Mega Man.
oh, the Mega Man trading cards.
Oh god.
Yeah. No.
Next on the news, please.
All right, Josh Brolin is Cable.
Yes.
This is probably the biggest news that we have.
Now, he's most famously known as the older brother in Goonies. He is.
Yes, that's what he's famously known
known for.
He's also in No Country for Old Men.
Yes.
Yep.
Men in Black 3 as Young K.
Yep.
And the purple guy from, the new Avengers films.
The guy in the chair.
Yeah, the guy in the chair.
Chair guy. You know the chair guy.
He's going to be... Well, he is Thanos. But yeah, he's going to be Cable.
Yeah, there's a lot of mixed feelings about the fact that he's playing both Thanos and Cable, so two Marvel characters.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
I think they're going to be different enough that it shouldn't be a problem.
You're not going to be able to tell that it's Josh when he's Thanos.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
He's completely
It's going to
CG
be
fucked up.
fully, well, probably half CG and
Yeah.
purple.
They'll do an Andy Serkis thing on him or whatever. They'll
Yeah.
mocap
Well,
his face.
what we've seen of him so far has been, something similar to that, hasn't it? It's like partly CG.
I just feel like his name came out of nowhere because I don't know how much of what I saw was rumors, but I had all these names thrown around like Pierce Brosnan and all those sort of people, and then all of a sudden this came out, and I'm like, I didn't even know he was in the running.
Yeah, people were thinking Ron Perlman as well, but I was like, not
Ron Perlman's a bit old, to be honest.
Yeah, not Ron Perlman.
Yeah. Just a bit grungy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it could work. I think him as Cable, Josh Brolin, ding dong. I think it could work. Do you think it could work?
Yeah, I reckon he's got the sort of, because Cable's a very sort of serious character, and the relationship between Deadpool and Cable's awesome because Cable's like, yeah, we need to go do this, and Deadpool's like, nah. So it's gonna be like how you had the Colossus, but Colossus in the movie was very like, come on, Deadpool, we must, be the hero, and Cable will be like, no, we need to do this, and he'll just like knock Deadpool out and take him with him. Like he just has no temper. He just doesn't give a fuck. So the relationship there will be pretty cool.
I think it could work. I don't know how tall Josh Brolin is. I'm just picturing that he should be at least taller than Deadpool.
He's got to be tall.
Yeah.
So they might put fucking something in his
lifts
boots.
in his shoes or something.
Yeah, I reckon.
He's generally better foot taller.
He should be.
He should
Be significantly bigger because I remember, I haven't actually looked at the comics, but I remember from the Deadpool video game there's a point where he runs into him and Deadpool's head hits his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's fucking motorboating his chest. Yeah.
Things to look forward to.
It's gonna be great.
And it's R-rated, so.
Speaking of
Oh, damn it,
Jude
Darren.
Law is Dumbledore.
I really like that. I think that's a really cool casting choice. I don't think he'll be I don't think if you got Jude Law aged him by however many years that he'd look like Uncle Gammon, but I reckon it's a really good acting choice. He's a good actor.
Yeah, no, definitely. I love Jude Law in most of the things that he's done, so I think he's going to do really well in that. I actually haven't seen the first one, so
it's okay. The Fantastic Beasts.
It's probably about 20 minutes too long in my opinion.
But then you also have to think about that Jude Law and Johnny Depp are in a relationship in the Harry Potter universe. I don't really see that going down well.
Are they?
Yeah, because Dumbledore was, I believe, in a relationship with Grindelwald.
God, I don't know. It's Harry Potter.
I'm actually not sure about that. I know that he did have a partner in this time frame, but I'm not sure whether it was Grindelwald.
I believe it was Grindelwald. I could be wrong. I would ask the fiancée, but she's fucked off. She's left me.
I think Jude Law is a good choice, actually. He's got the right kind of tone in the way that he speaks. It's like calming and...
Yeah, that's soothing.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
I could see that working really well.
I think it'll be good.
All right, about to move on to TV from movies. Do you have any other news for movies, anyone?
No.
Movies, no.
No? All right, so TV news. Rick and Morty Season 1, Episode 1 was released.
Season 1, Episode 1.
Pardon?
Season 1, Episode 1.
Yes, I meant what I said and I stick by what I said.
They're robots, Morty. No, they're robots to shoot them. They have no feelings. Oh my god, it's like, yep, they're robots, Morty.
Season 3.
Season 3.
Something about Szechuan sauce.
Yeah, you haven't seen it, have you?
Watch it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Tommy and I have seen it.
No, Tommy.
We've seen it. It's awesome. It's really good.
Yeah, I would say it's maybe one of my favourite episodes of the actual series. It's up there.
It's
Better
up
than
there.
Mr. Meeseeks?
It's up there.
Mr.
Yeah.
Meeseeks?
Yes.
Nothing's better than Mr.
I wouldn't
It
say
is.
it's better than Mr. I guess it has a better
I
story.
feel like you two have an unhealthy obsession with that specific episode.
Mr. Meeseeks is awesome.
It's good. Yeah, well, the thing is, it has a really good story to it because it has to continue what's happened in the last season.
Yes.
So
yes.
it does answer all the questions that you have.
Cool. All right. I'll check it out when it hits Netflix.
Definitely watch it. All right. Does anybody else have any TV news? We're very light on the TV.
Well,
No.
it's not TV, it's pay-per-view, but The Undertaker did retire.
Yeah, it's
I grew
TV.
up watching WWE, so The Undertaker retired.
oh no.
Yeah.
Well, he was 20...
Tom.
He lost at WrestleMania, his second loss. He was 23-2, I think it was.
Something like that.
So, yeah, and he ended the match.
He's
it
been
was
wrestling fucking forever.
23 years, 23 or
I thought it was
27 years
more
or
than that,
something. Yeah. And he lost. It was the last fight of WrestleMania. He lost, and he took his hat, his coat, and his gloves off. He put them in the middle of the ring, and then walked off. It was real cool.
Yeah, well, he's arguably one of the biggest wrestlers ever. So it's kind of strange that we live in a world without The Undertaker.
And Goldberg also has left WWE again. He lost his title. Or, he's old as fuck, so he's come back. He's done a little bout and he's buggered off again. So
He had 3 4-minute rounds. And
they had a couple minute rounds, and he got fucked in quotation marks by Brock Lesnar.
Ouch.
Yes.
All right, so that's all we have for TV. Moving on to games, we have, with an exclamation point from Ian, Knights of the Old Republic reboot.
Negative.
I didn't put that in.
Negative. That is not happening.
I thought you did.
No.
Did I put that in?
You must have.
That's not happening.
My bad.
It's not happening now.
No, yeah.
I don't remember putting that in.
The developers have come out saying, no, we're not doing it.
Wait,
Okay.
did I put that in? I don't know who put that in.
I thought you.
Wasn't me, because I write shit down on paper.
Either way.
Wait, so it's not happening?
It's not happening.
You just made me very sad.
Yeah. So the rumors were, they were going to do a remake of Knights of the Old Republic, very popular game. And then the person that was interviewed, I believe, said, I think I actually spoke out of context. I know that EA BioWare are working on something Star Wars. They're definitely doing Star Wars, but I don't think it's a remake of Old Republic.
That makes me sad. I really want to.
You can play it on your phones now.
Might be
but
might not be a remake. It might be a new one.
Well, they've got the online one currently still going at the moment with actual constant storyline updates and shit.
Yeah, but the reason why I was more excited for it is because more the lore and backstory aspect of it, because that's the thing that I find most interesting in those games.
Yeah.
Because I am a nerd. Very big Star Wars nerd.
Well, you are on a podcast called Shaken Not Nerd.
Yeah, see, not nerd, but I'm a nerd.
Oh, thank God.
Had us worried there for a moment.
All right, next up we have COD Black Ops 2 to be backwards compatible.
Yes, on the Xbox.
On the Xbox.
Black Ops 1 was
already. And now
No, what was the storyline? Black Ops 1 was Vietnam.
storyline.
Can't remember.
You're talking about Call of Duty. I didn't even know they had a storyline.
Like the time areas. I think Black Ops 1 was Vietnam, but I think Black Ops 2 was
I think Black Ops 2 was
futuristic or something.
No, it wasn't futuristic, I don't
Black
think.
Ops 2.
I think it was like... Jeez, I don't know. Yeah, now you're testing my memory.
I have no idea.
Okay. Yeah, it's going backwards compatible.
Either way. A lot of people have been waiting for it, so...
I still want the fucking Splinter Cell games backwards compatible. I really want to play them again.
I'm just hanging out for Crash Bandicoot. I'm just sitting there like, Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot 1, Crash Bandicoot 2. What we got next on games?
All right, we have Overwatch on Switch is unlikely.
Yeah, apparently...
Fair enough.
Apparently the developers have said it doesn't have the power required to play Overwatch. And a lot of people are calling bullshit on that, saying, I don't know about that, because Overwatch isn't the most graphically demanding game.
Was there rumour that it was actually going to happen, or were there people specifically asking for it?
I think people were asking for it more so than there was a rumour that it was going to happen.
Oh, okay.
And I think it was more so them responding and saying, not going to happen because it can't keep up with our amazing performance game, which is, it's
like
not...
Overwatch is a very pretty and polished game, but it is it is still like high-end 360 graphics.
Yeah.
If that.
It's, a bit more than that, but
it's very incredible, like Pixar animation style.
Yeah, it's a cartoony style, which shouldn't be that graphically demanding.
And then you got like the graphics of Zelda, which are just fucking beautiful on the Switch.
Yeah. Which just makes me think it's a bit strange that they would say that they can't play their game.
Yeah, that is a bit odd. We'll see what happens there. All right, Switch Jackbox Party Pack 3 release.
Yay!
They're actually real fun. They're real fun.
Sure they are.
Yeah.
Have you never played Jackbox Party Pack game? Try to say that fast 3 times.
Jackbox Party Pack game. I'm not going to do it. No, I have not.
They're pretty fun games. They're multiplayer kind of mini kind of games that you play as a party, oddly enough.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time you play them like with your phones.
Use your phones.
It has like options on your phone kind of thing, and so everyone.
So it's like the it'll be like a questionnaire thing that comes up on the TV.
Oh, is this one of the Voodoo Dolls?
No, I don't know.
It's like they've got a whole bunch of different games in each pack, so.
Yeah, question games and use your phones to put in fake answers and stuff. So actually, everyone can play, and they just play on their actual smartphone, and the smartphone will like sync to the TV sort of thing. It's real cool.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a lot of fun.
I think I have played something similar to that. I'm not sure whether it was one of those packs or.
They're a very popular party game, so the fact that it's coming to Switch will mean that you can, obviously with a Switch you can take it to someone's house and play it. So,
very good.
Essentially, party pack on the go.
Party posse.
Party Posse. All right. Next we have Nintendo Direct presentation. On April
Yeah,
12th.
so I haven't looked into this yet.
Splatoon is coming out in July.
I'm guessing that's why it says April 12th and then it has a colon at the end of it and has nothing
Yeah.
else.
Splatoon's
Yes.
coming out in July 17th.
I don't think there was
I think it
much
is.
news.
See what
I
I'm
did
working
see a
with
little bit, but there wasn't.
Working with this one.
I don't
He
think there
blames
was a lot
that
of
we
news.
do no work, but then he puts in half news.
Dude, you're just sitting there pretending like you're monitoring the data. Don't you turn me down again! Motherfucker.
Yeah, it's
Oh, it didn't work.
you turned your volume down on your thing, didn't you?
No.
Oh no.
Oh.
Soundboard's broken. Soundboard's broken. Oh. Right.
Try it again.
Well,
Rip.
what? There we go.
There we go. All right.
I hope everybody enjoyed that.
Next gaming news.
Next we have something I know you're very excited to talk about.
So happy!
Pop culture. Battlefront 2.
Yes, Battlefront 2. I'm fucking stoked for this game.
All right, moving along. It doesn't look that good. It doesn't show you anything.
I think it looks good.
The storyline is going to be.
Look, the first one looked good, and look how that fucking turned out.
I still play it.
You're the only one.
Yeah, no one fucking plays it. Because it's crap. We made a really
I
pretty
will-
Star Wars game and it plays like a bag of shit.
I actually didn't get past beta. I played the beta and was like, oh, this is fun. No desire to buy it from there. But we'll see how this one goes. This one, I reckon it does look good.
It does have a story mode.
It's pretty.
It's following the Empire, so the fall of the Empire, the rise of the First Order. I did finish the last of the Aftermath books to tell you like what actually happens to the Empire and why Jakku was so important and all that sort of stuff like that. But I think the main character of this game will be a character known as Rey Sloane. She's in the books. I could be wrong, but essentially she's the one who becomes the face head of the Empire, in charge of the Empire. And then she loses her control, and then she fights to regain it, and she sort of is there with the formation of the First Order.
Okay.
Really, really, the book is
So,
really good.
how does that
Okay.
fit in with Darth Maul fighting Yoda?
It's because
It doesn't.
it doesn't. No, that's a story mode, Ian. The multiplayer. Essentially, a lot of people were complaining that with Battlefront 1 there was no Clone Wars era. A lot of people wanted to actually do that again. And Disney, I believe, had a big thing of you can make a Battlefront game, but you are not breaking any form of canon. Meaning you can't have make your own battles and heroes fighting heroes that they don't actually fight and so on and so forth. And then I think now...
Really?
But
Yeah, that's why there's no Clone Wars era. They said we're not breaking canon. That's why there's no like obscure, like in the old Battlefront games, you could do like Darth Maul versus fucking
Yoda.
Luke Skywalker or Yoda or whatever, and it never happened in the films. But I believe Disney said to EA for the first Battlefront film, no breaking canon, so people can't like make up their own dream fights and stuff.
strange.
So in the canon books, there was a Rebel and Empire fight on Sullust. We know the Battle of Endor, Hoth, so on and so forth.
Cool. All right, so that's the end of the news that we've got here. Was there anything else on your piece of paper that you left at work?
Well, hang on. Thinking. No.
No?
Yeah.
All right, so let's move right along.
Oh,
to
we do have Star Wars Celebration.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is very exciting.
Today being Friday, they had the 40th anniversary catch-up panel. Tomorrow is the Last Jedi panel. I believe on our Sunday will be the EA Battlefront proper reveal trailer. And we'll probably get some more looks and toys and all that sort of stuff. And I've been keeping up with our correspondent in the field.
Trisha Takanawa.
Steele Saunders is currently there, and I'm constantly getting it's a trap. Nice. So we got a lot of keep an eye on Facebook and Twitter for all the Star Wars Celebration news.
Yes. Thank you, Steele Sanders.
Steele Sanders.
Steele Sanders.
Sandals.
I want to make Tom and him do a Star Wars debate if Tom loves Star Wars that much.
I'll bring it on.
Oh,
Don't bring it on.
No.
I don't know that much about it. Twin ion engine.
There you go.
there you go.
All right. Now moving right along, we have our next segment. Is there a sound clip for that?
No.
All right.
But first, we need to have a word from our friends, Mr. Commons. Whom are our friends?
All right, take it away for our friends at the So I Married a Movie Geek podcast.
From the Movie Pod Squad.
Do you like podcasts?
Do you like listening to podcasts?
Do you have ears?
Do you like Justin and Chrissy?
That's our names.
I know. We have a podcast. It's called So I Married a Movie Geek.
Check out this clip where we talked Star Wars sex.
I don't know how to explain this articulately, but what quote unquote gives me lady boners as far as this goes is not a person, and not like, especially not like a guy where, like Harrison Ford or Luke, or, even if I swung the other way and said, ooh, Leia.
Are you going to Ewoks? Two Ewoks like stacked on top of each other?
I mean,
little double Ewoks.
If I were going to go that route, I would just go for Chewbacca. Like, why do I need two stacked on top of each other when I can have Chewbacca?
So you like movies? Do you like good times? Check us out. We're So I Married a Movie Geek at Movie Geekcast on Twitter. We're on Facebook, iTunes, Podbean, Google Play, Stitcher, all those other things. We'll see you at the movies.
Hope you enjoyed that. Now we'll be moving on to our main segment, Top 10 Shittiest Video Game Movies. All right, take it away. Duty.
Whoever knows their list.
All right, so this week we thought of some really awful ideas, like top 10 best Jeff Goldblum films, and we only had 3. So we decided.
Tell you something.
I stand by that decision.
So we decided to go the top 10 worst, shittest video game movies. And starting in at number 10 on our Widow list, we have Mr. Johnson. Are you ready on your soundboard?
I don't know what's number 10.
That's
on
the list.
All right.
So coming in at number 10, we have Resident Evil.
Resident Evil.
That
one.
You're all going to die down here.
Oh, God. Well, that's worrying.
All right, and also please take in consideration we have decided to put entire franchises together.
Yes.
Yes, it is the series as a whole. On the whole.
Jesus.
So, Tom, you know the Resident Evil franchise. Tell us the story of the Resident Evil franchise.
The story's pretty straightforward.
There's a girl called Alice. She goes down a rabbit hole.
Correct.
The Red Queen does not like her being in said rabbit hole. And monsters and glorious carnage ensue.
You don't know, do you?
That's the first one.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much the first film.
But it's a whole series.
That's pretty much the whole series. And then she just goes around to different places.
Different places. It's a boat.
Yeah.
There's a boat?
Alice goes to the desert. Alice goes to the boat. Alice goes back to a city that isn't really a city, and then she fights people that are already dead because they're not really real.
There's
Yeah, he's got a good point there. That's a real good point. Yes, Tom?
And you've got Nemesis,
yes,
who was her love interest in the first one.
Yeah, she's friend of hers, and then they were both taken away, and he turns into the Nemesis, goes into the Nemesis.
Based on Resident Evil 2, I believe.
Frenemies.
Yes. Yes, so the reason that makes our top 10 list is because we have a lot worse. That comes in at number 10, and a lot worse than that.
I quite like these films.
These films aren't bad. Some of them are really piss poor. Some of them are like...
The sound clip for this one's really top notch, by the way.
For the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're excited.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're going to move on to our number 9, which is Mr. Johnson, when you're ready.
Yeah, you just get ready for this quality sound clip from the movie Lara Croft.
The place is coming down! This is insane!
That's Daniel Craig.
Thanks, Daniel Craig. Lara, no! Lara! Your shorts are too short! There you go, movie summed up.
Yeah, these... See, I actually don't like these films. I think this should be a lot lower on our list.
They're not that bad.
It was successful.
Considering the movies that you do like that are on this list...
I'm pretty sure
your opinion is dead to me.
Yeah, we'll determine off number 8.
Yeah, so the story of Lara Croft is she's
a treasure hunter kind of thing.
Pretty much. She fights Jorah from Game of Thrones in the end of the first film. Daniel Craig's there.
Daniel Craig is also, Lara! Stop it, Daniel.
And she fights a giant robot, and she shoots a pillar, and it crushes said robot.
Yeah.
She has pistols. She shoots a pillar. The pillar falls. Bullshit.
Well, I will say from also watching that clip that really bothered me is whenever she runs and shoots, her guns end up pointing in wrong directions. She wouldn't hit shit. Put it that way. She's like, I'll shoot you with my wobbly hands.
It's all about the ricochet.
Yeah, she's... She's
she was
from
in
Wanted?
That. Yeah, Wanted. Yeah.
Lara's character's got Parkinson's.
Oh, fucking hell. Jesus. Oh,
Took us to a dark place.
Jesus, now we're going to go back to the future and do that all over again.
Oh, no.
Get it? Because he's from... No. All right, forget it.
Oh, wow!
What?
Oh, no.
Moving along. Right to number 8 now, list. Now, this is a favourite of yours, Alex Duty
The
Dutram.
first one, not the second one.
No, well, they're both terrible.
Well,
So we already said it were franchises.
They're horrible.
So you love both.
Disco dancing! I want to see you sweat, Gary! You go there, sit up. Your gym doesn't even have cup holders. Alright, Mortal Kombat.
All on you.
Yeah.
So...
Tell us the story of the Piano Man.
Well, let's sing us a song, Oh Piano Man. The story of Mortal Kombat is essentially that the Earth Realm and the Nether Realm have a fighting tournament.
Go on.
Shut up. I'll turn your mic down. They have a fighting tournament. If the Nether Realm win 10 times, they get to take over Earth. And this is the 9th. This is the 10th tournament. Earth Realm has lost all 9. They need to win 10 in a row to win. If Earth Realm wins, they get to keep Earth. It's essentially fighting combat tournament film. If Earth loses, then they lose the Earth. And it's got Liu Kang, who is the fire guy.
What a riveting story.
Yes. You got some really cool characters in there. We do have all the characters from the video game. So you've got Liu Kang.
You've got Bane. Scorpion.
You don't have... Idiot. You've got the ninja. You've got the 3 ninjas, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Reptile is in the film.
Sub-Zero just throws ice blocks. Yeah! The budget could be 4 ice cubes!
Just running between the stage and the freezer.
Break the tray.
You had Goro in this film as well. Goro fought Johnny Cage, and Johnny Cage beat Goro by punching him in the nuts, and he falls off a cliff.
Isn't the female version of Goro in the second one? Shiva, is it?
Yeah, I think it's Shiva.
Shiva, yeah.
Yeah, she's in the second one. Goro's in the first one, and Goro just demolishes cunts.
Really?
Yeah, it's real cool.
I have fake arms. I'm pretty sure they're made of fucking...
No, it's not. It's not fake arms where the strings are attached to the top wrist or anything. It's actually like animatronics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is kind of like the first movie has...
They broke the budget on that.
The first movie has alright looking like costumes and stuff. I'm like, yeah, they're not too bad. The second film is fucking awful.
Yeah, look, they're both awful. We just watched clips. Tom?
Yes.
Yeah, 2 against 1.
Shallow and
Piece
pedantic.
of shit. You're lucky that made number 8, buddy.
Moving along to number 7, Mr.
Yes,
Johnson.
Number 7.
He is a...
Oh, this is a favourite.
He's a fresh one.
Yeah, he's the Prince of Persia.
When the soundboard works.
Tommy in the house.
What?
Now this is a story all about
This
how
has nothing to do with Prince of Persia.
He's a prince.
Down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called
Persia. There you go. Totally worked.
All right, so Tom, you can tell us about... No, Ian, you can tell us about Prince of Persia. If you follow your heart to find the sword.
In the...
That's right, Tom.
Inside jokes that almost got Duty killed.
In the Arabian desert, there's a prince.
Arabian Nights?
And he is the Prince of Persia.
Played by Jake Gyllenhaal.
He runs on walls and turns time, and that's about all I remember from the video games. I haven't seen the film, alright?
It's pretty bad.
Is it?
It's pretty bad.
An indication of how bad it is, I don't remember it. I just remember it being bad.
So the main story of Prince of Persia is clearly the Prince of Persia.
But Ben Kingsley's in it. It can't be that.
Ben Kingsley is the character. I believe the character is the Vizier, so the sort of like the character from Aladdin who goes Prince Abubu. Jafar, thank you. So he's like Jafar. It's essentially Aladdin.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe I will watch this.
It's Aladdin with time travel.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't hate the idea.
Yes, but without Robin Williams.
Oh, now I do.
Yeah. Sad. But yeah, it's essentially from the video game storyline, it was the vizier, or Jafar, kills the prince, the king of Persia, I believe, and he has a giant hourglass called the Sands of Time, and the sands go into the prince and it allows him to manipulate time, slow down time, rewind. I think it had some other ones as well.
So it's a revenge story.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Starring Jake Gyllenhaal, because he's from Persia. Totally looks Persian.
Clearly. Yeah, of course.
I would have had the guy from You Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Of course.
The main antagonist, because that would have been awesome.
Yeah. The fact that they've put, like, white actors as the main characters when it's set in Persia... That's racist!
Or, I can't remember the actor's name, but the guy from The Mummy who plays... he's got the tattoos on his cheeks.
Yeah, he would be pretty
He would have been
cool,
awesome.
actually.
Tattoos on his cheeks.
Yeah.
For some reason, I've just got seal
He's
in my face.
also from...
Seal!
Seal! All right. I thought I was bad with Parkinson's.
Seal! I'm going to find the actor's name now. Keep talking.
Yeah, he's in Juice Bigelow. He's the guy he's the gigolo that he house sits for. And he has the little sit-up thing.
Doesn't help that I haven't seen that film.
You've seen The Mummy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's the only
Odair
Egyptian
Fur.
guy.
That's the actor's name.
You'll know
That
him
guy.
when you see him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he would have been awesome.
He would have been pretty cool.
He's also in Resident Evil. There you go.
There you go. He gets around to terrible movies.
The Mummy. Terrible
The
movie.
Mummy was good.
It was good.
Nah, you heard it here first. I. Johnson, 92. Ian thinks The Mummy is awful.
What? How dare you? I didn't see anything. Next on our list.
Next on our list is now...
Oh.
Tom, would you like to read this one? Because I wrote it quite funny.
You wrote it quite funny.
Yes.
All right. Ass in S. Creed.
ass in the screen.
Wow, you're so mature. And because everyone knows Assassin's Creed had such a synonymous trailer with
Kanye.
Thank you.
You forgot his name, didn't you?
For a second. With Kanye, let's jump into Assassin's Creed.
Yo.
Come on. I've been so lonely, girl. I've been so sad and down. Couldn't understand.
I can't stop listening to this.
I wanted to be free with other creatures like me, and now I got my wish. Cause I know that I'm a gay fish, yeah. Motherfucking gay fish.
Keep it on in the background.
Motherfucking gay.
Now, Tom, you have seen Assassin's Creed.
Yes, I have.
Go on.
I
know JB's really trying to get people to buy it.
Are they?
One of the greatest films this
Yeah.
year. It's on sale as soon as it's released. I'm not touching that fucking thing.
Yeah, I've seen a few competitions where people are giving it away as well, so that should tell you something.
Yeah, it was pretty trash. To be honest, I have a brain that tends to, when a film is bad, to forget half of it.
Which should tell you how bad it is.
No, like, I mean, there were aspects of it that, like, I could sit there and enjoy it because I'd actually played the games.
Yeah.
Despite the fact I don't really enjoy the games anymore.
Oh, the games have gone to shit now.
But
They
yeah,
did to me.
there were aspects of it that I did enjoy and parts, but like the new Animus sort of thing, I thought looked a bit ridiculous when I saw it in the trailers.
Giant claw.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah,
Like-
in the
like,
games he lies on a in the games he lies on a bed.
But yeah. So, but it is kind of cool the way that he moves and that sort of pulls him
parkour,
around.
yeah.
So, and like some of the action's all right. I'm just trying to actually like think of key examples in it rather than
Or the-
just
Michael Fassbender.
Michael Fassbender.
It's got Jeremy Irons and I can't recall the actress's name, but she plays Talia al Ghul in The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, I can't remember her name either, because she's
Oh, that's the
French,
thing.
I think.
Yes,
French?
or
The
Canadian.
The ending's really stupid too. Actually,
Is
now that I
it?
think about it.
What was in?
It's set up for a sequel.
Without spoiling.
No, you can
Tell
spoil
us
shit out of it.
everything.
Well, from memory, there's this. So there's the main company, Embargo.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Embargo. I don't remember the exact
Animus.
name, but they're running it. So Jeremy Irons is Talia's father in it, and Talia is doing some research and like it's her main thing to find the Apple of Eden, which is the same thing that's in like
The very first game.
Yep. And then he goes away to the sort of like Templar Society, and all the assassins sort of get out of the other section. Spoilers. And they all come there to essentially kill him. And
shit.
Talia's character, despite... I mean, she sort of seemed sensitive to Michael Fassbender's character throughout it, but she just sort of like goes, yeah, you go kill him. Go do your thing. I'm just going to walk away. And let this happen. Yet it just seemed like just a really tacked on way to end it, just because they couldn't think of a good way to do it. And then I'm pretty sure the last thing is just there's like 3 or 4 assassins who are just standing on a roof sort of looking out, and then it just has a shot that sort of pans around them. Which...
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Does Michael Fassbender play Desmond, the character from the original game? Oh, what the...
No, a completely different character. And it's... I'm not sure whether the video game touches on this, but in this one there's like heaps of different... Oh, no, I'm pretty sure the video game does. There's heaps of different assassins in there. And it also goes on about... It has what's happening in the Spanish Inquisition time and what's happening to him in the real time. And he like introduces to all of these... different assassins, or like from different generations in the actual outside world. And then it also does have like a sub storyline with him hating his father, who is played by the guy who plays Mad Eye Moody.
Yeah.
So they tried to throw too much in from the sounds of it, and then they couldn't wrap it together.
Well, yeah, I'd say so. I don't know, like...
Because I didn't see this movie because everybody else already said it was shit.
The big thing as well was the company Ubisoft didn't release an Assassin's Creed game last year because they had the Assassin's Creed team writing the movie and working on the movie. And then they're like, okay, cool, when the movie's done, we'll release Assassin's Creed game the following year, so this year. That does not... It looks like games and movies just don't mix.
Wait, so they got a team of writers for a video game to write a movie?
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Apparently, the video game studio for Ubisoft didn't make an Assassin's Creed game last year because they were working on the movie, doing the story and everything.
I was hoping it's because they were trying to make a good game.
Yeah,
that's quite disappointed.
Yeah, they need to get out of medieval time and go to like cowboys. Give us guns and rifles and make Red Dead with assassins.
That could be cool.
Yeah,
could be cool.
Something different. All right. Well, yeah.
Now
I heard enough things that it was going to be shit.
Now we're going to top 5.
Yeah.
Now we really start to delve into shit.
Into the land of the shits.
Yes. So, Mr. Johnson, we have number 5. This is your favourite movie from 2000 and I'm going to say 3 or 4.
Oh, no.
And you didn't put the sound clip in, did you?
Maybe. Wait.
What?
Yeah, I got it. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
It's Wolfenstein, guys. We're going to talk about the movie Wolfenstein.
I wish they made one. You ready for it? That's it. I just wanted to do it.
Oh, okay. So, does anyone actually recall this movie?
I recall one scene.
Yeah, I unfortunately do recall this.
You are delving the shit into this, Mr. Johnson.
Well, we know that the story is absolutely nothing like the game.
Yes.
So,
what's the difference?
Essentially, they're on planet Mars and they're doing sciencey shit there.
Yes.
And in the game world, what they do is they accidentally open up a portal to hell.
Yes.
In the movie world, they just make stupid monsters out of people.
They fuck with DNA and make monsters out of people.
And then they send in a super team starring The Rock.
Carl Urban.
And other people.
Yep.
And they go in and shoot a bunch of it. The only saving grace for this movie...
The Rock.
No. Even The Rock is shit. It's the first-person shooter scene. And everybody knew that was the best part of it.
Yeah, 100%. When that actually started, you're like, yeah!
So, oh my god, it's like the real dude!
It actually worked a lot better than I was expecting to.
Yeah, and they had like the creature guy in the wheelchair, and I remember that. Do you remember that?
Yeah. There's a guy in a wheelchair and he turns. But
I'm pretty sure The Rock became like the big main...
He got infected, yeah.
Yeah, and by the time it got to that end fight scene in first person, he was... Actually, I think it changed out of first person for their final fight.
Yeah.
But he became like the poster boy of like the Doom games.
The Hell Knight.
Yeah, one of them.
But yeah, they were trying to do the monsters from the game, which is the Imp, the ones that throw fire, the Hell Knights, which are the big ones, the ones that are essentially like dogs, which I believe was the wheelchair one. But it had nothing to do with hell, this movie.
No, and I don't know why they didn't just do that. Why they didn't just do it open hell and like it just would have made so much more sense.
Yes.
Is weird.
Is very unfortunate.
Like the movie, even if you put The Rock in his acting skills now in it, it still couldn't save it. It was that bad.
I'm actually going to take a look now. It came out in 2005. Doom,
Okay.
and out of 10, it has a 5.2. Yeah, the first picture is the wheelchair guy. As soon as you see him, like, you're turning into one of those fucking things. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anyone else. Oh, Ben Daniels is in it. He is in House of Cards and he's in Star Wars Rogue One. Yeah, there's no one else besides.
Oh, it has the chick from
Rosamund Pike.
Yeah, from James Bond.
Yes.
Die
Another Day
Die
and Gone
Another
Girl.
Day.
She's the main girl from Gone Girl.
Yeah, crazy bitch from Gone Girl.
Yes. Wow, someone gave this a user review 10 out of 10. Loved it.
I love this movie. Oh, God. That worries me.
Yes.
Let's just move on from Doom, shall we?
Yes. Now, number 4, Mr. Johnson.
Things are about to get creepy in here.
Yes.
All up in here.
Sound like a monkey.
It was meant to.
A lot of people are going, what the fuck is this? I
Yeah.
don't know this movie.
Silent Hill. That's what that sound is.
I just first thing I think of when I think of Silent Hill is for some reason, I believe it's Capcom still, but I just think it's a rip-off of Resident Evil.
It was originally.
Oh, well, there we go.
The game, that is.
The movie has Sean Bean.
Isn't
Yeah,
it
so
Devil May Cry was a Resident Evil film game? Isn't that the thing?
No, Devil May Cry was always Capcom.
What really happened is Resident Evil came out, and then a whole bunch of these other games came out that are very similar horror, third person, well, not third person, but whatever view that style is.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were like adventure horror kind of games. So you had, when Resident Evil came out, you had Silent Hill and you had Alone in the Dark and a whole bunch of those other kind of similar ones. So Silent Hill is one of those tack-on ones. So there's 2 Silent Hill movies. Like we said, we're putting the franchises together.
Meld in the shit.
Yeah, so Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill Revelations, I think it was,
yeah.
And I think you and I went to watch it one night.
We fell asleep on the couch.
We fell asleep after about 10 minutes. It was that bad.
Yes, the only good thing I liked about the first Silent Hill was Sean Bean, because I like Sean Bean.
Yeah, Sean Bean. But he wasn't in it enough.
Sean Bean.
But it was a pretty cool movie. Like, it had all the right characters, and it had the fog come in, and the bell. Was it a bell? No, it was an alarm.
Oh, was it a horn or something?
Yeah, it's like an alarm horn kind of thing that when the fog rolls in.
Yeah.
You have to get inside or something, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
I can't remember. But the story is
cool.
essentially a woman, Rose, is the main character, played by Radha Mitchell, is in search for her adopted daughter within the confines of a strange, desolate town called Silent Hill.
Silent Hill, Silent Hill.
Hills are silent, Silent Hill.
Thanks, Quartet.
And then
harmony.
The sequel did have Revelations. It did have the triangle head guy.
Yeah.
Who was the sort of the big unstoppable...
Excuse me, Pyramid Head.
Pyramid Head. Yeah, why not? And it still had Sean Bean in it, but it had Kit Harington in it.
Yeah, Kit.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Apparently so.
Yeah, we saw him.
Did we?
We saw him for all of like a minute before I fell asleep.
Yeah,
it wasn't a good movie. In fact,
yeah, it has a 5 out of 10.
It was fucking horrid.
But my question is, what was worse?
Yeah.
What?
I still reckon.
So, coming up next, we have a film that Ian has seen, and Ian will divulge, because I have not seen it.
Do I remember it well? No, not really.
Off we go.
Yeah.
We can't wait, it's too long. What's it called, Ian?
I thought you paused it a bit.
I did, and then Dutron fucked with my soundboard. So now I have to listen to the whole song. No. If you can't tell yet, we're talking about the movie Dead or Alive. And he's one.
Dead or Alive.
Thanks, Tom. That'll do.
Yeah. So, what can you tell us? What's now, Dead or Alive is a fighting video game, like that of Mortal Kombat. What is the story of Dead or Alive?
Dead or Alive is very similar to Mortal Kombat.
There's a tournament held in every 10 years.
But they have a volleyball game.
Yes. It's essentially... I'm trying to remember because it's been fucking years.
Wasn't Holly Valance in it?
Yes, Holly Valance was in it when she was quote-unquote cool. I'm pretty sure a bunch of people get an invite to go to like a tropical island for a fight tournament. And basically, it's a whole bunch of really hot women fighting each other. So, chicks in bikinis fighting each other.
It's got Jamie Priestley.
Terrible movie.
It's got Sarah... I don't know who... Holly Valance. There we go. I see no one... Oh, Eric Roberts, isn't it? He's in The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about.
No idea who you're talking about.
Batman drops him off the roof deliberately to break his knees.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That guy!
It's got Kevin Nash. Wrestler
God.
Kevin Nash. Yeah, he's up to much. No one else. It's got a 4.8 out of 10. And according to IMDb, it is world's best fighters are invited to DOA, an international martial arts contest. There are 4 female rival fighters that will have to work together to uncover the secret that... Loading.
So it's Mortal Kombat with an all-female cast.
Pretty much.
It sounds like Tekken more than Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, sorry. It's probably a bit more Tekken than Mortal Kombat because it's, real people and, well...
Not monsters.
Shadow Realm.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Mortal Kombat.
Don't mention that movie.
Do you have any memories of playing the Dead or Alive video game?
No, I never played the video game. Belle did. My partner did. She used to fucking love that video game.
Tom, did you ever play it?
Nope.
But it's very Japanesey in that it
is very
huge jugs, and when you punch, they go.
Something hugely appealing about it.
Yes. She's got great assets. She's bringing to the team.
Good speakers. The one thing I do remember is I played it on PlayStation 2. I think it was Dead or Alive 2 or 3 on PlayStation 2. That at the main menu, if you held certain buttons, like there was like the intro video at the start, it showed all the characters and stuff like that. But then my brother was like, "Hey, come look at this," and he showed me, and he held all these buttons at once, and it played the video again. Except it removed all the clothing from all the character models.
This isn't about sex, Gary. It's about trust.
So you had like all the girls doing their sweet poses, but they had no clothes on at all. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's nice. I like it like that.
Pretty interesting.
All right. Shall we move on to our...
Numero 2. I fucking hate this film.
Ian, you brought it back.
Numero 2.
And it has come up on... Who Spoke the Puns episodes. It has come up on So I Married a Movie Geek, and I feel sorry for using this movie as well, but it's a fucking awful film. It is Mr. Johnson. Find your clip.
Street Fighter. He's in it. All right, I'll put the sound clip on.
Now, who wants to go home? And who wants to go with me?
Yes! Yes! Let's all fight in the streets!
Now...
Let's fight in the streets, guys!
Now, do you know the characters of Street Fighter?
Yeah, fight in the streets.
Guile.
I'm just imagining just going, it's Carnival!
The characters of Street Fighter is video game, Guile, American, military, movie, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
Bison, big, huge bad guy, big buff, sort of like a Batista, if you will, like that body build. In the movie, Raul Julia. Hundo, in the video game, he is a sumo wrestler. In the actual sumo outfit. Movie, Hawaiian. In a Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, God. It's so accurate to its source material. That's what I'd say about this movie.
It is a fucking awful, awful film. Essentially, Bison, the bad guy played by Raul Julia, it is his last film before he passed away, has got hostages, and he essentially wants to rule the world, and he's trying to make bio soldiers by essentially making them watch really bad television. They strap to a chair and they do the whole television thing.
Oh, God.
And they try and brainwash him. And when the doctor figures out that, hey, maybe he shouldn't be all evil, he's watching it's got the progress bar at 50% until he's complete. And he's watching all these war and Nazis and all this sort of stuff. So the doctor puts on, flowers and puppies and meadows and stuff, so it's half evil, half good. So what would be worse, sitting there with your eyes strapped open watching war, or your eyes strapped open watching, literally flowers grow? It's fucking... And the guy comes out of the super soldier tank, and he's green and orange after watching shit fucking videos.
How does that change the colour of your skin?
Well, it depends on the movies you watch. It
makes no
I
sense.
think he gets some like soldier serum things as well. But all I recall was he's strapped in a tank and he's watching really, really shit fucking videos, and they change it halfway and they make him happy. And you see him go, ha ha ha.
Jesus, titty fucking.
Yes, Mr. Johnson. Did you guys ever play the video game Street Fighter?
No, actually, I was always more Mortal Kombat, but even then I didn't really play that many fighting games, so I was more of a shooting kind of guy. Shoot shit.
Tekken was normally my go-to.
Tekken. There was a Tekken movie as well. We probably should have put it on the list because I don't think it was very
Yeah, it was pretty bad as
I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah.
There's an animated movie, and I believe there was a live action.
There was a live action one, which was also pretty bad.
Honorable mention to Tekken.
Yes.
But yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme. It also had Kylie Minogue. I nearly said Kelly Minogue. It had Kylie Minogue in it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Horrid.
quality. Yes, because she's known for acting.
She was at the time.
Yeah, nah.
She was in Neighbours. That's as good as you get. That's top tier acting.
Moving right along, we have coming at number 1. Does anyone actually remember watching this film? Mr. Johnson, when you're ready with the sound clip.
I just like to build suspense.
So much suspense.
Yeah. Are you ready?
1993's. Go for it.
1993.
Name? Mario. Last name? Mario. Okay, what's your name?
Luigi.
Luigi?
No, Luigi Mario.
Okay, how many Marios are there between the two of you?
There's 3. There's Mario, and Luigi Mario.
And that's the quality of the dialogue in that movie.
That is the Mario Brothers film, and it came out in 93, and it is the first feature film to be based on a video game.
The first one ever.
Yes.
And what a start.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's all downhill from there.
Apparently.
Well, no, it's technically a bit uphill.
Technically it's uphill, but it's a very shit hill.
They're pushing shit uphill.
Yes.
Well, apparently Bob Hoskins, who plays Mario, and John... Oh, God, I'm going to butcher the last name. Try it.
I could totally do this. John Leguizamo. Leguizamo. You just
Golami.
Golami. Come on, Tom.
Leguizamo. Leguizimi?
Spaghetti.
Apparently they didn't like each other on set, similar to Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones on Batman Forever.
Oh, really?
Tom Hanks was wanted for the role of Mario, but Nintendo worried that the star of Turner and Hooch and Joe versus the Volcano couldn't headline a blockbuster.
Tom Hanks.
Imagine Tom Hanks as Mario.
Far out.
Yes, this movie was quite bad. It does have a 4 out of 10. I really do want to buy it and do a giveaway and throw it in a giveaway box somewhere. Really wish it has
to force someone to watch it.
Dennis Hopper as King Koopa.
Yeah, he was not even a turtle.
And it did not have Princess Peach.
Wasn't Yoshi a little tiny dinosaur?
Yes.
Like an actual like Jurassic Park looking dinosaur?
Yeah, it was a Jurassic Park dinosaur. It had Daisy. Daisy was the interest for this film, not Peach.
Yeah.
Peach can't have all the limelight, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta shit it around. Next they'll do Rosella.
Did we not talk about how shit Daisy was at one point?
Yeah, we did.
Exactly.
Rosalina?
Rosalina. I was about to correct you and I'm just like, no.
The one with the fucking stars on her head.
Yeah, fucking Mario Galaxy, the movie.
It's also really good in Mario Kart. She goes super fast.
Right. So, does anyone actually remember
what happened to this?
Watching
I know
the
they went
movie?
on a couch that flew.
No, they went on a mattress that flew.
Mattress, sorry.
Bowser had cornrows.
Bowser
Yes.
did have cornrows.
A
King
white
Koopa.
guy with cornrows.
And
It's always a good look.
He would put people in. I remember he'd like. This is what the bad guys turned people into Goombas, or like the fucking evil things walking around.
Yeah.
He'd put them into a chair and put this big sort of like the hair curling machine over their head, but put it all the way down and turn it on, and he'd lift it back up, and they'd have the tiny heads and go.
Koopas. Yeah.
Koopas, that was it. And one of the Koopas tried to feed Daisy. Rawr. No, I'm okay. Rawr. And like was walking around with the food tray. The movie scared the fuck out of me as a kid.
Really? That scares me now.
And they had the magnetic boots. I believe they had magnetic boots.
Really?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because I had a toy. I had a toy of the Mario, and he had the big-ass boots.
All I remember is it starts off like...
Were they magnetic or rocket?
They might have been rockets, because I remember the flying scene.
I just remember it being like real life, like real plumbers, and then they go down a tube and they end up in some fucked up world. And
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
It did not make sense.
All the cars drove as if they were on a bumper car track. They had the metal grid and the big fucking wires popping out the top of the cars, and that's how they drove. And there was slime everywhere.
The fact that for this entire top 10, we've had to really try and remember what happened in every single one of these movies should tell you how bad they are.
Except for Mortal Kombat, I remember that.
It's not good. It's a horrible movie, dude.
Compared to the
I
rest.
just blacked them all out. Like, I've seen the first Mortal Kombat. I don't remember anything. If you ask me to do any
Yeah.
storyline, nah.
Yeah. I have deliberately hit my head against a wall to forget it ever happened. It's crap, Neutrum. Deal with it.
Mr. Johnson. No, Mr. Commons is host this week. Go on. What's next? What do we have coming up next?
All right, moving on to our next segment. We have pitching and catching.
Ooh. I can't be fucked putting the sound clip in because I didn't give it to Ian. So, Ian, play a random sound clip.
All right.
Giggity giggity. Giggity goo. Stick around.
It's actually pretty good. So we actually have the results of the Twitter poll for who won last week's pitching and catching.
Oh.
So, with episode 25, we had to pitch a movie idea while the rest of us had to catch it. And who had the best movie idea? We had a total of 20 votes. And coming in at last, 15%, is me with Call on Hold. Terry Crews, Matt Stone.
Well done, Neutrum. You came in third place.
Nothing wrong with bronze.
He works in a call center and has a shit life and shit wife.
Yeah. Go on.
Christina Applegate and Shia LaBeouf. Coming in second place.
I don't know the results of this, but the way you're looking at it.
30% is Birds Are Watching, Tom Commons.
Well done,
Neil
Tom.
Patrick Harris and Jackie Chan and Hugh Jackman.
In a musical action.
This is bullshit.
Bullshit bucket.
And first place, now let me hear that.
Coming in at first place, A Salty Cult, Rosie O'Donnell in a romance film about beer and pretzels with Amanda Bynes.
Thank you. Thank you. Wave to the people. Wave to the people.
No, them kisses!
Tom, don't touch my son.
Alright, so I've got some of the same actors we didn't use from last time in our BB-8 mugs. An assortment of cups and mugs.
Jeff Goldblum better be in there.
I don't think he is.
Blasphemy.
We only have 3 subjects in here. They're all pretty fucked. So, Mr. Commons,
whoa.
You can go first, as you went last time.
No, I'm host.
No. He opens the BB-8.
Oh, I can see them all.
Oh, well, put your hand in and look away. It's so theatrical. And he pulls out.
Tom,
quickly.
Get your fucking hand out.
It got stuck. Vin Diesel.
Ooh.
Vin Diesel is going to be in...
What can I do with Vin Diesel?
This is going to be a great movie. I can tell already.
I'm a little concerned.
Because Vin Diesel's only ever in quality films.
All right. A CGI film with Sean Connery starring as 2 horny rabbits in mating season. What the fuck?
Pitch it to me,
I don't...
Come on, Tom.
Come on.
Focus. You've got this. Vin Diesel, CGI, Sean Connery, rabbits fucking. It's a win-win-win.
All right. So
he just got serious. All right.
Clearly, this is a Pixar number.
Oh, yeah. Pixar presents.
Pixar presents. All right. So this does start up. It starts off in the rabbit village. So all of our CGI creatures are all rabbits. It's in a rabbit village. They're eating their rabbit carrots, doing their rabbit duties.
Rabbit duties.
Rabbit duties. They've all got like nice little carrot farms and all that sort of thing. It's all it's all sweet. It's all lovely.
I'm pretty much picturing
the happiest little elf.
You should be picturing the start of Zootopia.
Zootopia, yeah. Okay. Is that what you
All right.
Fuck, Tom.
How the fuck am I supposed to...
Come on.
Just come on, spitball it.
All right, so...
You've got 2 action stars. It can only be good.
Vin Diesel is a farmer.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
All right. And it is in the height of mating season. And all he wants to do is go along with all the other bunnies. And that's all he wants to do, farm and mate. And one day, his carrots disappear.
Oh.
His carrots.
That's right, I can twist this. There's no genre to it, Dutram.
It wasn't. That's probably one of the best ones in there as well.
Oh no!
His carrots disappear, and he can see a van driving away.
A van that runs on diesel.
It runs on carrots.
Oh,
I see what you're trying to do there.
yeah, van.
Fuck off.
It's too witty.
I did not see what you were going. And then he decides to hop on along after it, chasing it, just trying to chase down this van, but it outruns him. And then he stops and he looks out to the field and sees a whole heap of rabbits mating. So he gets distracted.
Gets distracted. Okay.
We come back to the main storyline half an hour later.
So half an hour rabbit mating sequence, alright.
And then Vin Diesel decides to follow the tracks. He follows the tracks into a forest, and in this forest he meets another rabbit.
Peter Rabbit?
So Vin Diesel is a white rabbit, and he meets another brown rabbit in here.
Okay.
So he's the fields rabbit. So depending on where you are in this world, you have different characteristics. So and then he meets a forest rabbit. So this forest rabbit comes in with his amazing Scottish accent.
Oh,
and it's Sean Connery.
Oh yeah.
And
pushy.
And they then have a conversation about how well their mating has been going this season.
Okay.
So what is the rating of this film, Tom? PG-13.
Well, it's all done in that Pixar humor.
Okay.
That only adults will get it.
Yeah.
But it's every second line. About every
every second line.
A little bit of sexual innuendo.
Okay.
Innuendo.
All right. So then, I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know.
What's the film called?
Porky the Rabbit.
Porky the Rabbit. I mean,
It's
fitting. I like it. Yeah.
It's Vin Diesel's character's name.
Yeah. Porky gets porked.
Porky gets porked.
Yeah.
And does a lot of porking.
Yeah. God.
And then from there,
Tom really wants to wrap this up and just have Ian go next.
Fuck this one. All right. No. So he follows the tracks, and then they find out that it's two more rabbits have stolen the carrots, and they wanted his carrots. And Ian's turn.
Ian,
great story, Tom.
I am so happy that I'm not going to come third in this one.
Well, I've lost this one.
Yeah.
Come on, you're not even trying. Alright, come on. Oh, sorry, I lost.
I did so well last time.
And Mr. Johnson has picked out
Harrison Ford.
And
it's a good start.
Mr.
I like it.
Johnson's movie
Harrison Ford could do no wrong.
Come on, Ian.
A musical movie starring Ian McKellen, Gandalf, singing about the local store savings this week. What the fuck? That's not a movie!
What the fuck?
I could have made a movie out of that, Tom.
Oh, could you just? Alright, make a movie out of this one, go.
No, it's too late now. It's too late. Alright, a musical starring Ian McKellen and Harrison Ford singing about local store savings this week. And
yeah, we know that bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just wanted to summarise it again. just in case anyone missed it.
His brain's trying to click go.
Come on, focus. Alright, so Harrison Ford is the shop owner.
Is he?
Yeah, he's the shop owner. And the shop is called Colesworth.
Ooh.
Colesworth Shopping Centres.
Good way not to get sued. Yep.
Yeah. And Ian McKellen, he's an older gentleman who's got a bit of dementia going on, actually. So he often wanders into the store, and that's where he does his shopping, and eventually somehow gets back home to the nursing home. And his whole story is about him losing his way because of his dementia. And it's the relationship that he built with Harrison Ford, and Harrison Ford goes and finds him because it's his favorite customer, and they've built this really strong relationship, and they sing about things. And it's called The movie.
Nom, nom.
The movie, because it's obviously about dementia, Alzheimer's, and shopping centres. It's called A Discount Mind.
Oh, that's actually a really cool name.
Just a quick question. So
Yeah.
the climax of your film is Harrison Ford finding him and just singing. Is
Yeah,
it?
so how does that-
They
how
sing
does-
the whole way through. Harrison Ford owns Colesworth, and Ian McKellen's his regular customer, and they built a really good relationship. And then one day, he doesn't go in, and he has to go looking for him because he's got dementia,
Right.
and he's not at the nursing home.
So who's directing this?
It's directed by really acclaimed director, the same director as Moulin Rouge. I forgot who directed that.
Baz Luhrmann.
Baz Luhrmann, thank you.
yes.
Yeah, Baz Luhrmann directs it. Yeah.
Baz Luhrmann's going to tell Harrison Ford to sing.
Yeah. Harrison Ford's all like,
Who's doing
discounts.
who's doing the music?
Yeah.
Music by Danny Elfman again. Pretty sure I used Danny Elfman last week.
Did.
I don't know who does musical songs.
Is there going to be a love interest? Like, is Harrison Ford married?
No, it's a bromance kind of movie, like a Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid kind of relationship.
But there is a girl in Butch Cassidy.
Yeah, she's not the romance though. She's just there.
Is there a
The
bad guy in
romance.
this film?
Huh?
Is there a bad guy in this film who led Gandalf astray?
It's not really one of those kinds of films. It's a heart.
It's an emotional drama.
Yeah, it's an emotional heartstring kind of story.
Okay.
And at the very end, obviously, Ian McKellen, he dies.
I fucking hate you, by the way.
Yeah,
in
spoilers.
Harrison Ford's arms.
No, actually, no. I fucking hate Dootram.
And there you go, A Discount Mind by Baz Luhrmann, starring Harrison Ford and Ian McKellen.
Don't care what you say, Porky the Rabbit's
You know what? I'm actually going to write a fuckload of these and just like keep them aside rather than just having 3.
I can't wait to see what you've written.
Yeah,
yourself.
let's go, Dootram. Like, you made some remarks earlier about someone coming last. Let's see how this goes.
Let's see how you do, buddy.
And he knows what's this. So he's
Yeah,
been
exactly.
I don't know
preparing.
who I'm pulling out.
But you know the.
Adam Sandler. Right?
By the way, I'm writing them next time.
Yeah.
Alright, that's fine.
That's totally fair.
And
I'll just get the person who loses to write them each week.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Adam Sandler in a sci-fi film starring Betty White about hunting space hookers.
Good luck.
So
At least you got some story there. It's just rabbits fucking.
It's comedy gold, Tom. You had Vin Diesel and Sean Connery, excellent actors. Don't blame the cards.
We're giving him more time to think. Go dirty.
all right. So Adam Sandler, he's part of this NASA space program to go into space, and he to do this mission, he's had to be away from his. Well, he doesn't have a family. He's single, so he's had to be isolated for some time. And he gets shot into space, and he's really, really horny. He's like, "Oh, I wonder if they got space hookers out there at all." But then it's sort of like TV's Uncle Grey from Archer in the cabin, just smacking on the doors. Betty White, like, hi, and Betty's White being trapped inside the spaceship as well because of the isolation.
Betty's White.
Yes, Betty's White. Betty Crocker has been stuck, and they've been stuck inside this spaceship for isolation, and they're both really, really. Well, one's really horny and one's really angry. So Adam Sandler's really horny because he's a guy, right? And
I'm so confused what the fuck is happening.
it's going to be done by HBO. So essentially, Adam Sandler, his character, is going into this experimental space program to explore the Milky Way galaxy. And preparation leading up to that, he's been in isolation for 2 years. No outside contact. And he's been training solely on the inside of this spaceship. It's on Earth, but it's completely isolated, no contact in or out. But unfortunately, on time of construction, the old cleaner, Janice, was accidentally trapped inside and sealed inside, and everyone is aware except Adam Sandler. And then 2 years later, Adam Sandler's not aware of, said Janice being on board. They shoot into space, and that's when she finds Janice, and Janice is really angry because she's missed her grandson's birthday. So she's
is going on.
These are getting worse. So Essentially, Adam Sandler and Betty White are exploring the universe together, and Adam Sandler's really horny, and Betty White is very angry because she missed her grandson's birthday, and she wants to hunt, meaning kill people, and Adam Sandler wants to have sex with people, and it slowly turns into sort of like
But there are no people, they're in space.
But they're hunting for people.
So your entire film was just them hunting and finding nothing.
Yes.
So, again, I'm going to ask you the same thing I asked you last week. What actually happens in the story?
So
they're floating around space looking for people to hunt.
So their original
in
mission,
space.
their original mission is to.
It's like looking for a deer in a lake.
Yes,
and it's not frozen.
So essentially, their mission is to explore the Milky Way galaxy and meet new life forms. And Adam Sandler's just thinking, I'm going to be the first guy to find a Martian and have sex with it. And essentially, they can't find anything, and it just becomes that whole thing of isolation. They're still isolated, right? I'm using the word isolated.
You are. Action.
But then they can't find anything, and they get lost, and they don't know their way back to Earth. And the movie slowly turns, because it's still technically sci-fi, the movie turns from a comedy at the start, being like, yeah, I'm going to have sex with a Martian, to I'm trapped on a ship, I'm lost in the middle of nowhere space with Betty White, who's very angry, and it slowly turns into aliens in relation to one person wants to kill another, and Adam Sandler wants to have sex with it. So does that make sense?
I often want to have sex with my serial killer compadres.
Who's a grandmother. Yes.
Who's directing?
Very good question. I am going to say J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams?
He's known for space.
If you said Ripley Scott, I would have been so happy.
Ridley Scott.
No,
Ripley Scott.
Ripley Scott, believe it or not.
I'm walking on air. It is going to be done by Fox, and the inside of the spaceship is going to be essentially the old Firefly set, because they're not using it anymore.
I don't really like Firefly.
That gives you an idea for the set design. Costumes are going to be done by Giorgio Armani.
Okay.
Who's going to do the
space outfits. Space suits. Like literal bow tie space suits.
Yes.
No,
precisely.
I like it, Disham.
Yeah.
His was shit.
Yeah, because you know I gotta listen to me.
I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna let you win.
Alright, yeah, and the title for the film?
The title for the film is
also important.
You need that sort of that gravitas.
Yeah. Yeah, you keep throwing around those buzzwords.
Space isolation.
Yeah. Alright.
Nice.
Yeah. We have a director. We have just two actors. There's nothing. It's two actors in the set. Sort of like Buried with Ryan Reynolds.
Adam Sandler. How long's this film going for?
4 hours.
Oh,
I should have said it was done by Peter Jackson.
The director's cut. Wow.
Yeah, that's a theatrical cut, 4 hours.
Who won? Let us know on our social media platforms.
Yeah, so we have our 3 movies. We have Space Isolation. We have
what did I say?
I'm not helping.
A something mind.
A salty cult.
Dimension? No.
Lost?
A discount mind.
That's it. Tom.
Porky the Rabbit.
You've changed the title, alright.
Oh no, it was Porky the Rabbit.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Porky the Rabbit. Because we were like, Porky? Pig? Alright, so... Tom's like, well, I'm fucked. So, Tommy, we'll be writing next week.
Alright, let us know on our social media platforms. Shake and Not Nerd.
Facebook. Twitter.
On Facebook. Twitter.
Even Instagram. If you want to tell us on Instagram somehow.
Yeah, which is shaken_not_nerd_pod.
But now we move on to the Riddle Me This before we wrap up.
Yes. Riddle me this.
Riddle me this! What is everything to someone and nothing to everyone else? You're mine, baby!
Cool. So our first question comes from Podstalgic from Movie Pod Squad. They have asked, Duty! Yes. What is your favourite franchise and why? I suppose we can all answer that as well. Mine is Star Wars.
Oh no, I wasn't asked. I'm not special enough.
Mine is Star Wars. I grew up watching Star Wars. It's continuously had stuff added to it as I get older. So, yeah, Star Wars.
Star Wars?
Yeah.
For me, it's Bond, obviously. Yeah. Tom?
Mine is also Star Wars.
Wow.
Doesn't copy me.
Feel like a Star Wars sandwich.
Okay. And with that, we have the Movie Geekcast. So we plugged them before. Great. We essentially, our minisodes are their full episodes. They're fucking awesome. And their question is, what's going on with the ukulele theme song?
Fucking...
There, Mr. Johnson.
Shaken Not Nerd, yeah.
Shaken Not Nerd.
Now,
With Tommy and Duty. Haven't you heard?
Now, Mr. Johnson, you can provide some context for those who aren't in the Movie Pod Squad
So,
chat.
as part of our revamp that will be initializing very shortly, I don't want to give a time frame just in case.
Tom, you have a week.
Tom, as you guys have probably already heard because we've been talking about it, Tom's doing some graphic design work and etc. And I tried to organize on Fiverr somebody to do a new intro for us for our podcast. It was done on ukulele for a little bit of fun. We asked it to be a bit James Bondy because of our show, as you guys would know. Shakeners. And
Yes.
I think the technical term is it came out like a bag of crap.
I would like to say that I was the only one not involved in this.
Yeah.
So the website is Fiverr, and Ian spent about $60
80 Australian.
85.
Ouch.
85.
Yeah.
I want to forget about the 5.
And all the Movie Pod Squad guys have now listened to it and checked it out. They all think you should get your money back.
I don't think I can get money back for something like this, unfortunately. Well, it was a good podcast while we had it, guys.
And one podcast has told me that they're going to use that ukulele song for their intro on their show just to rip shit into us.
Motherfuckers.
Can you
$85 and you can have it.
Can you guess who it is?
It's Who Said the Podcast.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
They're going to have that as their intro for their show.
Better not. With Tommy and Duty, who spiked the pun.
No, they have the actual sound clip for their intro.
But it's It's Shaken Not Nerd.
Yeah, they're going to make fun of us.
Motherfuckers.
Yes. And
Well, you know what?
It's a trap!
We planned this all along. I wish.
The last question comes from Brian Shampoo from, I believe, the Shampoo podcast. Is why does Michael Bay hate me so much? When I responded was, why does Michael Bay hate you? It's he's making 14 Transformer films.
He hates us all equally. Because he'll
us
do
all.
anything for money.
Mm-hmm.
Not like this.
I just they put a Transformers trailer up during the week as well, and it looks like Optimus was given a thing of, if for my planet to live, your planet must die, and it looks like Optimus is trying to destroy Earth.
Yeah, apparently he's a bad guy.
And Bumblebee fights.
I'm guessing he's been, like, corrupted somehow.
I don't
It's the only thing that would make sense to me.
Yeah, that would.
And I think Tom touched on this last week, is Transformers 4 had Galvatron, Transformers 5 as Megatron.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Galvatron is an upgrade of Megatron. He doesn't downgrade after that, I don't believe.
They
The
make
show
their
just
own
keeps
rules.
going.
Why does Michael Bay get to keep on making movies?
We keep changing his face, but he keeps looking like Megatron.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much.
right. They use that line from the fourth one as well.
Yes.
I just remember Stanley Tucci.
Red lights. Warning.
I just remember Stanley Tucci going, "How the fuck do you say get out of the way in Chinese?" Tom losing his shit in the theatre.
He was the only saving grace for that movie.
And Mark Wahlberg.
No, Mark Wahlberg was not.
Hey, guys, I found a Transformer. It's just in here. That's my
Yep.
joke.
That is one big pile of shit.
All right.
Suspense.
The suspense was killing me.
And with that, we wrap up an episode.
Yes. It's been a fun episode. We've had the good, we've had the bad, and something, and now you're glad.
We
the facts of
should
life.
quickly say that we do have our Guardians of the Galaxy giveaway on our Facebook page,
Yes.
which will be running till the 28th.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. So just in time for the new Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 movie release.
What is involved in the prize pack, gentlemen? This isn't a surprise like the Halle Berry prize pack. What is in
No.
the prize pack?
If you like our page on Facebook, share the post and comment the name for what we call our listeners, Shakeners, that will be excellent. And you could win our excellent prizes. We have got, as our initial winner. We've got a CD soundtrack for the very first Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1.
Great soundtrack.
Yeah, awesome soundtrack. I've got it in my car. And we've also got, with that, the Guardians of the Galaxy comic book.
Ooh. First issue as well, so you don't need to wonder what's going on before. It starts straight from the start. Perfect starting point.
The Blu-ray copy of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep. And a Star-Lord vinyl pop.
Yes.
It took us ages to decide which vinyl pop to pick as well.
Yeah, and it's the Star-Lord for Volume 2 vinyl pop. Because there are so many good ones. Rocket is so cool, and I really want it because he's got like an actual jetpack.
Oh, really?
His
got,
stand is like fire from a jetpack.
It's pretty sick.
Tempted.
Yeah.
I've got a good work collection happening.
I've got a heap on top of my...
like eight on my work desk at work.
I've got a heap of them on top of my DVD shelf out in the living room.
We'll have to have a look.
But we also have another mini-sode coming up as well. And I'm not going to show the camera to give it away, but this is what the movie's going to be.
Why?
Because it's a great movie.
A great movie. That's not what you said the first time you watched it.
Second time's a lot better. I told Fuzzy and he was very happy.
It's not gonna... Alright.
But
Never mind.
Thank you for joining us. If you are
Yes.
joining us for the first time, welcome. Welcome aboard. We hope you enjoyed this episode.
Yes, we highly suggest you check out our back catalogue.
Or if you have any suggestions, you hit us up on Facebook at Where Mr. Johnson.
Shake it, not nerd.
That's it, yes. and on Twitter, if you want to hit us up on Twitter, you're more of a Twitter person, where can they hit us up, Mr. Commons?
At Shaken Not Nerd Pod?
Good try. Shake it, not nerd, or one word.
Yes. And
I should know that.
And if they want to hit us up on Instagram, where can they hit us up, gentlemen?
Shaken _not _nerd _pod. Instagrams.
And just because Dutram did it to me, if you want to add our Snapchat, how do you get us, Dutram?
At Shaken Not Nerd.
Damn it, he's good.
There's no adding in it. Wait, what did I say? I meant to say Snapchat.
Yeah.
You did say Snapchat.
There's no add in Snapchat.
Ah, well, Tom, now how often do you post on the Snapchat?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I will right now.
Alright, so that wraps it up. If you have any suggestions, send them through. If you'd like to tell off Ian, that's iJohnson92 on the Twitter.
And if you think that Alex Dutram definitely shouldn't win that competition that I should, don't forget to vote in our Shaken Not Nerd Twitter account.
Shaken Not Nerd Twitter account.
Yes, I've been Ian Huge Footlong Johnson.
I've been Tom.
And I have been Duty. Saladas.
How dare you. Again.
Oh, Ian, you didn't do your chicka-chicka.
Oh.
You can do it now.
Now this is a story all about
Persia.
how my life got flipped.
Wait. 3 measures of Gordon's, 1 of vodka, half a measure of quinoa lily. Shake it over rice and then add a thin slice of lemon.
Nerd alert!